Joined by head coach Max Good here on Lions All Access. Coach, good morning.
Good morning, Joe.
So, Coach, you got St. Mary's. What makes them so tough?
Well, several reasons. They're very well coached. They have veteran players. They have experienced guys. They have size. They have perimeter. Very good perimeter players. They have basketball IQ. You know, whatever it is, they have it. They play with a great deal of chutzpah and confidence, and they play so well together. And I think Dallas was one of the underrated players in the entire country. I mean, he doesn't look exceptionally quick, and I don't know that he is exceptionally quick, but he's certainly quick enough, and he's really fast. But he seems to be, you know, he's always 2 steps ahead. You know, his basketball IQ allows him to see plays. I think he plays the game. He sees it in slow motion, which is really a helpful thing when you're playing basketball, especially when you're running a basketball team.
They've been kind of a matchup problem for us last couple of years. What are some of the keys to kind of getting through them?
Well, they space the floor so well and they shoot so well. Your normal defense that you teach over and over and over is to shrink and recover on drivers. Doesn't work with them. You really have to stay home with shooters, and in some respects you're almost better off letting them have, not letting them, but you know, not really defending their drives to the basket, because when you do that and you shrink, they hit open guys and then they hit threes. And in some cases, I know last year we cut it to 4 and had a play where we had a player go to the basket, got fouled, had an and one to cut it to 1, and they called a charge. And they come down and they immediately, so it's back to 4, they come down and hit back-to-back threes. You know, so the next thing you know, it's 10 points in 2 possessions. And you feel like you're walking in the minefield when you're playing against them, because they can strike and hit you so quickly with deep shots. And they got a freshman post player, Waldo, who's playing exceptionally well, has been scoring well of late, and he's a big, bulky body. And he's a lot to handle. And obviously Rob Jones, and Rob Jones and Dallas Wave, they have arguably 2 of the 5 best players in the league.
Now, the Lions have been playing pretty well of late, especially on the road. What have been some of the keys to that good play?
Well, I think our defense has held us in most games. I know the other night we had a 6-point lead at Santa Clara, and I think they missed 2 of their first 18 shots in the second half, but we didn't do as good a job of rebounding as we had. I think we got a little bit comfortable, and that's something that we haven't been doing on the road. We've been playing with a total sense of urgency virtually every possession. You know, the company line is you got to play every possession for 40 minutes. In reality, it's hard. That isn't easy to do. But you'd like to try to get as close to 100% on every possession. And I think against Santa Clara the other night, we maybe relaxed just a little bit early in the second half, or we might have put that game way earlier. But we seem to have a very good focus on the road. We're self-contained, we're all together, you know, and we're all we've got when we go on. That's kind of been our mantra on the road, is we're all we got. And we've lost 2 games at home, but then again we've lost them to the Gonzagas and BYU, who are 2 terrific teams.
Great, thanks, Coach.
Thank you, John.